GOMA, the largest city in North Kivu province, has fallen. On January 28, 2025, the M23 rebel group captured the city, marking a major shift in the conflict engulfing eastern DRC. But who are M23? What do they want? And why have they returned to the battlefield? This is the story of M23, a movement born from conflict and shaped by history. The March 23 movement, or M23, was formed in 2012 by former members of the National Congress for the Defense of the People, or CNDP. Their name comes from the peace agreement signed on March 23, 2009, between the CNDP and the Congolese government. But when that agreement was not honored, M23 rose up in arms. The group initially gained international attention in 2012 when they briefly took control of Goma before being pushed out by Congolese and UN forces in 2013. The roots of the M23 rebellion lie in the broader instability of the Great Lakes region. Ethnic tensions, political corruption, and foreign interventions have fueled violence in eastern DRC for decades. The region is rich in minerals, a factor that has also attracted numerous armed groups seeking control over resources. M23 is one of many forces involved, but their demands focus on addressing ethnic marginalization and government failures. M23 claims to fight against government corruption, discrimination, and insecurity in eastern DRC. Their ranks are largely composed of Congolese Tutsis, and they have long accused the government of failing to protect them from ethnic violence and armed groups. Their demands include political inclusion, security, and economic reforms. However, critics argue that M23's actions often exacerbate the suffering of civilians, leading to mass displacements. M23 is led by Bertrand Bisimwa, a political figure, and its military wing is commanded by General Sultani Makenga. Under their leadership, the group has grown in strength, seizing vast territories across North Kivu. Their resurgence in 2021 marked the beginning of a new chapter in DRC's ongoing conflict. Reports suggest that the group receives external support, though the details remain unclear. In late January 2025, M23 launched its final assault on Goma. Government forces, weakened by years of conflict and internal divisions, struggled to mount an effective defense. With international support dwindling, the city fell within hours. Over 20,000 Congolese soldiers surrendered, handing their weapons to M23 fighters. The rebels had secured their most significant victory to date, sending shockwaves across the region. The fall of Goma has led to a severe humanitarian crisis. Thousands of civilians have fled their homes, seeking refuge in already overcrowded displacement camps. Aid organizations are struggling to provide food, water, and medical assistance. With M23 now in control, the fate of civilians in eastern DRC remains uncertain. Now in control of eastern DRC's most strategic city, M23's next move remains uncertain. Will they negotiate with the Congolese government? Will the region see peace, or will this mark the beginning of a new era of conflict? One thing is certain, Goma is now under M23 rule, and the future of the region hangs in the balance. The situation in eastern DRC is evolving. The world watches.